Hello, 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 everyone. Greetings from the UK, 4:30. It's a sunny day. It's amazing day. For some of us are in the UK, hope you're enjoying the weather. And every other person from all over the world, how you guys doing? Hope you had a good day in church today, Sunday. So I greet everyone. I really do apologize for not having this session yesterday. Yesterday was manic. I had so many things that I needed to do. Now today I'm just gonna go right into it because I don't want this to be too long. We had an amazing week last week, so I just want to keep the fire burning. So I encourage everyone once again, trust the system, trust the process. Even though you've made losses, if you want to look at it over a year, you would realize that if you keep doing it consistently, keep trading consistently, you manage your risk properly, you don't overtrade, you don't overdo, over leverage your account. You look at your result over 1 year, you will realize that you've actually made profit, you've actually made some good progress. So even though you make a loss in one or two trades doesn't mean that you're going to make a loss in all of the trades that you're going to do. So what I encourage you to do is don't let your losses run, and don't be quick to take your profit. What I advise for some of us that are taking my signals, when you're in profit, 10 to 20 pips, just move your stop loss into profit. One profit, maybe what am I saying? £1, $1, $2 is better than $200 loss. $2 profit is better than $200 loss. So at every time, always make sure you move your profit, your stop loss into profit to protect your profit. And when the market comes back and takes you out of the trade, you can sit down and reanalyze the market to see where you can get another good entry from. Use the process that we've shared with everyone, the strategy we've shared with everyone. You know how to enter the market, and when it moves 20 pip, move your stop loss into place, and then look for another place where the pullbacks would occur. Then you can enter new positions, or you can take profit and look for other entries. That's just the strategy. That is how I trade. That is how I beat the market every day. So now we're going to start with looking at the news. You know how we do. I try to go looking at the two different news platforms. I look at the investing.com and I also look at the Forex Factory. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scroll through so you can see the colors, just to tell you how many high impact news we have. We don't have too many like that, but we have a number of speeches. I think even Drag is going to do, is going to speak a lot this week. That's for the Euro guys. So just look at it. We have Euro news, a number of Euro news. We have GBP news. We have JPY news as well. That is more seen in this area and investing.com. I think on Forex Factory it's not really showing as a high impact. Oh yeah. This one shows it as a high impact news. Investing.com doesn't show it as a high impact news. So that's something that you have to put into consideration when you're looking at the news releases and news platforms. So we have a number of speeches from different presidents of central bank presidents and what have you. So just go through them and just look at them. For some of us that trade news, this would be your opportunity. And then some of us that don't trade news, the news is really what we need to be able to. We need the liquidity, we need the volatility, so that we can profit from the movement of the market. Now, again, last week was beautiful. We had some good trades. You know how we do it. We don't care if the dollar is going up or if it's coming down, because if it's going up, we're winning. If it's coming down, we're winning. So we saw some good movements with Euro USD and for NUD USD. It's been bullish for the past few since last week. You understand? So we're really looking for more bullish movements on that pair. But as we all know, it's actually approaching the 50 fib level. So we might see some kind of pullback or some kind of drop from there. We don't know what the market is going to do. So what we're going to do, like right now, I've taken my profit, so I'm just watching the market. So whatever it does, I'll just need to follow, work with it. Now, look at this generally. We're looking at Euro USD. Remember what I said, that it's forming a head and shoulder. It did that rally, dropped to that level, and now did all of that movement. So now I'm expecting it to go all the way back to this level in the long run. all the way back to this level. That's in the long run, but in the short term, we may see some bearish momentum because look at this, it dropped and it dropped to this level, this key level. What did it do? It jumped all the way from there to this place, came back to that level, jumped again. So it's been doing that. This is the last place it went to before dropping. And what have you noticed? It went in, it broke it. So what are we expecting it to do? Get to the next level. And what is that next level? That's this level. So now that is where you see, let me bring this. That is where, by the way, I'm going to teach you guys how to draw harmonic patterns. I've tried to just kind of, master it as much as I can. So I try to use it, but sparingly. You know how we trade, we don't really use a lot of multiple advanced tools and everything. I use Fibonacci. The next advanced tool will be the harmonic patterns. But we just use them sparingly, use them as a form of confirmation. So we can see that movements. This level is what I created for this pair. That is going to get to that level and then start dropping from there. As you can see, that giant wick that's just been created. So we're expecting that to either start turning from that level. But if it breaks, look at this on the higher time frame. Remember what we said, if it breaks this level, it's going to go to that level. So it broke this level, now it's going to that level. So what we want it to do is either keep going up and to touch it and come down, or just turn from where it is. If you go to your lower time frame, you can already see the movements in the markets, So it's fine. Let's see what it does. I won't really jump in at this point. I'll probably let it break below this level. You know how I trade. I'm very conservative at some point, sometimes. So I'm going to let it break below that level that it is at right now. I don't have any reason to, to rush the market. Let it go, and then I can look for the downside for that one. So if that doesn't happen, I'm going to look for the upside. And where will I look for my upside? It needs to break above this level. So you can clearly see the way I trade. I try to look for key levels where price has been and where I know it's going to get to, So I don't take trades in the middle of the price movements, So that's where I'm looking to trade. My TP will probably be somewhere up there. I'm not going to bother about that. Then my TP for this one probably come all the way back to this level because that's where we were. That's the level price kept going to. But pay attention to this level as well, just in case. Pay attention to this level, just in case. But again, I'm going to take this pair based on confirmation. If I don't see confirmation, I'm not taking it. So that's Euro USD, Euro USD. So if you want to look at that, NZD card, the same thing. Here, I'm looking at this one. I don't know how many people are taking this trade, but I'm looking for this trade. I was waiting for this trade to go up. If it goes above and retest this level, it will go all the way to this level. But since it's not done that, it's throwing, forming, what's this thing called again? A shooting star, a pin bar. So we expect this to come all the way back to that level where it bounced from. So to the downside now, I may not really be looking to trade this. No, this is not really my pair. So if you want to trade it, just go to the smaller time frame and then look for good entries so that you can ride it all the way down. This, as for all I care, could just be a fake out. Them trying to get you to jump in and then land you in hot soup. It's an engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, but nonetheless, it's still within this level. So I'm not going to really bother myself. So, but if you want to take it, this is your level. But if I'm going to take this on the high buy side, I'm going to go about, let it break above that retest, and then I can take it to that moon where it is going to right now. I've looked at that. Let me see if I. Okay, yeah, for some of us that took it with me based on my entry confirmation, we saw that descending triangle form and then that break above, and that is why we're buying it, and can see all the ways going all the way up to that level. It may not get there, it may get there, but how it is, how it is. Once it gives you 10 to 20 pip, move your stop loss in profit and then let it ride. So I think it may come back to this level. Remember how we trade? Previous high, it comes back to that level, and then we look for another opportunity to buy the market, and then we can expect this to go from there to the top. If it doesn't do that, definitely it's going to break below that, and then what are you going to see? A retest. This is just an example of support and resistance, which is all we trade for. A 1 to 1 risk to reward, 1 to 2 risk to reward. If we enter here, if you enter here, your stop loss will be somewhere around here, so probably almost 1 to 1.5. So if you can decide not to take this one because it's not up to 1 to 2, which is to me is the standard 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So that's that one. Gold. And see, gold has been doing all it's doing. It's not moving like we expect it to move, but it's moving nonetheless. It dropped that we got to as TP, so now we decided to look for a buy. Or some of us that bought from here, kudos to you. But if you didn't buy from here, this is where we're looking for a sell, and it well, sure enough, it got to that level and it's beginning to act as if it's coming down. But I'm not buying, I'm not selling gold. But if you're selling gold, this is where right now you're probably being sell. If you're not in sell yet, don't bother, let it go. It's already making its movement. If you want to sell again, you need to come to your smaller time frame to see if you can find a good entry opportunity to do that sell. Probably somewhere around here. If it comes breaks below that and then keeps dropping, that would be your sell opportunity. Let me see that. Yeah, so you let this go, let this come all the way down. So if it comes breaks below this, then you sell it to that trend line there. But I'm not really looking for sell in this pair. I'm not even looking to buy it. But if you were gonna buy it, let it break above this. You can see where it's written, where I have that buy. Break above retest, then you can buy here to that TP. Already done that. GBP, NZD. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you all of the summary for our trade. It's been, like I said, it's been a fruitful week. You see that trade that created this was it that morning that I created this? I saw this happening here and I knew it was coming down for a cup of cocoa, and definitely did. How many pips did this give us? Let me see. I think it was somewhere around here when we saw it. It's about 190 something pips. Really good. So, but I think it's still coming down. It's still coming down. But even though it doesn't, you're probably fine with this. Just let this go. If you want to look for another opportunity to enter, just drop down to your smaller time frame and then look for entry opportunities. You see, look for entry opportunities. If it breaks below that, it's coming down here. If it doesn't, then you're looking to buy here to this level. If it breaks above that, this is your level. GBP AUD, this used to be my best pair, but for some reason it's just been consolidating, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm not just gonna bother. I have other things that I'm trading right now, so I'm not gonna be bothered with this one. So, but if you are trying to trade this, you know how it is: buy here and sell here. So right now it's going up, so it's gonna come all the way up to this level. Then you can look for another sell it back to this level. But if it breaks above that, course, you're going to buy. Look at this already. I already marked that there for you. If it breaks above that, you know that you're going to buy all the way back to that top. Yep. So if that doesn't happen, if it breaks below this, you're going to sell all the way back to this level that you have all the way, just all of this from that purple line down to that blue line. Just look for where your TP would be. So, but right now, I love consolidation. So right now it's consolidating, but generally what we expected this to do, see that structure. Now look left. See what happened. Break. Went there, retested that, please, rejected it and came in, retested it, and what did you see? Cup of cocoa dropped and then consolidated, and then broke out. Didn't even give. Okay, well, if you drop to your smaller time frame, you see a pullback here. There's a pullback here. That's why it's okay. Let me do that. Show me. So come on. Okay, so it broke above that. You see that pullback? See that mini pullback? Wasn't a good one, but I see that mini pullback, that mini triangle or mini flag that formed somewhere there. Hopefully I can get that to show. Just don't want to waste time. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, see that mini flag pattern, ascending triangle. Sorry, ascending triangle. See, that's ascending triangle. So not many of us can see that. Let's move. You said ascending wedge, whatever they call it, but that's it. So if you had looked for an entry there, probably would have, taken it all the way to that top. But that's not what I'm trying to show you. What I'm trying to show you is the price action. See that move? Went and rejected, came down, went and then created what? A handle for that cup, and then we traded this. So some of us are where we started this trade with us. We traded this move and took it all the way to the top. and then now it's coming that came all the way down and then created the same kind of movement. See that? Same thing, cup and then a handle. Same thing happening here, cup and a hand. What do you think may happen? It may bounce up again. Same thing that happened here. You know, it may bounce up again, break above, retest, and then take us to the moon. So if it breaks above, let me see how many pips this we give it off. Yup. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If it takes us all the way here, that's 500 plus pips, almost 500 plus. Okay, so but if that doesn't happen, then it's coming back down. So that's your move for that GA. That's my lovely pair, but I'm not sure I'm going to trade that, but I'll watch it. If I find some good movements, I'm going to take that. If it breaks above, I'm taking it to the moon. Yep. GBP, JPY, this guy has just been doing whatever he wants to do. Yeah, but you can see the action, that bearish flag forming. See it forming. See that trend line that I created for it. See that trend line. So it's doing that, coming and retested. Then what happened? What did it eventually do? It broke it, and then what happened? Broke and then retested. So it's acting like it wants to come down. It's not really made up its mind. I had this other trend line here as well, created that, and it broke that as well. So right now it's between those two trend lines. So we're not sure what it's gonna do. We're not sure what it's gonna do. So we're just waiting, just watching the market, see what's doing, see that action. Sorry if it's all messy, but see what price is doing. It broke that, retested, dropped quite all right to that level, and then bounced up, broke this trend line. This other one, this one what we just created, and it went back to this level. So what we're expecting for price to do now is to kind of drop down again or break above. But if it breaks above, it needs to break this big trend line, the giant one you saw earlier. This giant one needs to break above that before we can look to buy this market. It needs to break above. Then if it breaks above that, you know where it's going to. It's going to this level. Was looking for entry to this level, 80 pips there. About if it breaks above that, this is our level right here. You know, that's where we're going to for 190 pips. But if that doesn't happen, then it's coming back down to these levels that you can see. You know, but yeah, again, drop down to your lower time frame if you want to scalp it. If you want to take the 50, 50, 60, 60, 80, 80 pips, just do that. Now, look at what we were doing here. I was buying this. We got in here. Let me show you. For some of us that took this trade, GPP, because I think I called this bear. I called it. Okay, so yeah. So this is where we were. So this is where we were. We saw this move happen. So we said we're going to buy. Where did I say to buy? We bought all the way from here. We wanted it to go here, and sure enough, it went here. But for some reason, it came all the way back down. But that's not a problem because we already locked in profit. So it took us out in stop loss, and then this giant move happened. And what happened? We thought it was going to go above this, but it never did. Came back and hit our stop loss, so we got out in profit. But this one, it dropped and it's been consolidating. It's been trying to, really wondering what it's trying to do now. So, okay, I think it's going back up. You can see that. So it's going back up now. Break above, retest, and then see how it is. Break above, retest, and if you were going to take this would have been your stop loss, yeah? It never would have come close to your stop loss, and then your TP would have been somewhere here, you know, for a 1 to 1.5 move. Yep, so 1.5 now. Let me see. Stop loss, 30 pips stop loss for how many pips? Okay, yeah, 1.1 to 1.5, not up to 1 to 2. So now our pair, NZD USD. See the move. You've seen it. You've seen the price action. Go, touch there, drop, touch there, drop, touch there, drop, touch there, drop. And now what happened? Every time it came down, it came to this level. And what did you notice? It came down to that level and broke that level. We saw that happen. I knew it was coming down. Immediately I saw it break this level, I knew this was coming down. I knew this was coming all the way down to this level. And sure enough, it did. It did come to that level. It did come to that level. As you can see, touched it and then bounced off. And all the way, we cut it to that down. And now we cut it all the way from the down. I think I caught mine from somewhere around here. That's why you can see that buy. And now it got to this level. I didn't catch this last one. I won't lie to you because I got out before the news spiked. Got out before the news. This was the news. You know, so I wish I stayed in. So it did that, and I jumped in again up to this level after it broke. came down and then started going over. I jumped in again up to this level, and then I got out. And then made that move, till the market closed. So right now it's showing an engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, telling us that it's going to come down again, but I'm not going to trust it because of how tiny it looks now on the higher time frame. You see, it's not showing me any engulfing candle on the higher time frame, but it gives me a good engulfing candle on the lower time frame, but doesn't really tell me anything much. So I'm just going to make sure I see a good move to the downside. See this one, I didn't need to jump in at this level. I jumped in at this level when I saw a good opportunity, and then I took it to that top. So I don't need to jump in at this level. It just come down. I might even wait till it crosses this level that I created for it here, then retest that, then I'm going to take it down. But make sure you get a good entry. But if it breaks above, you know what that means. You know what that means. That's taking us all the way to the moon, for a whooping how many pips? Woohoo! 500 and almost 600 pips. So if you are going to trade this, if you just want to do the downs, the upside, you could just wait it out. It's just going to do between these two places. It's going to range between these two places. So, but if it breaks below that, this is where it's coming to, or probably another 200 pips or thereabout. Yeah, 200, 300 pips for that one. So if it breaks below that, so that's your move right there. USD card, this was a pair. I got so upset with this way because I got out. I didn't like the move. It was just, it's supposed to move with this guy, and they have negative correlation, right? So I was selling this, I was buying this, but I just didn't like the way what it was doing here, so I had to jump out. So before NFP, I jumped out somewhere around here, and then look at what happened. Dropped all the way down, and then pulled back up. And then what happened? Corrected, and then it's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. So right now, I created this level and waited for it to come and retest it, and then I would sell. And what happened? It surely retested it. Yep. So look at that. Came in, retested, and now it's coming down. But again, you don't win every time. Just let it go. Let it go. It's already made its move. I know it's probably going to come down, but if it comes and bounces off here, I'll probably look for another level. But if it breaks that, I'm going to look for a level to sell to that level. That's why you have to mark your charts to know where price is going to, where it's coming from. Now, generally, permit me this. I had to put this here because I was trying to study something, I was learning something new, so I just wanted to use that as a guide, so I'm going to take that off. Now, generally, see what's happening. See what price is doing. Let me see if I have any other one that explains that. Yeah, this one kind of really does explain it. So see what price is doing. Did that, going up, climbing up, and now look at what it's doing here. It's doing that lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high. So now I created that trend line, waited for it, so it never came to this trend line. Then it created another lower high and another lower high, lower low journey. So this one is what we are playing with right now. It's almost at my TP. It's fine. So what we're waiting for is for it to either break that low. If it breaks that low, you know where we're going to. If it breaks that low, you know where we're going to. Breaks that low. No, it's coming here. It's coming here. That's your guy. That's where it's coming to, And if it breaks down, then it's coming to that trend line. Remember, we have that trend line, that movement. So it's going to come to that trend line. If it breaks again, you know where it's coming to. So that's why you mark your chart to just kind of give you an idea of where price would move to. Because if price went there before, it might go there again. So, but it's just that chance that we trade with. Nobody would know generally or completely what price is going to do. But if that doesn't happen, it's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce all the way back up here. But also look, pay attention to your Euro USD. To your dollar index as well to see how it's moving. If they're probably going to be moving the same way. USD is falling, then it means USD's dollar index is falling, means your USD card, USD JPY is going to fall as well. So yep. Now look at what I did here. That what's it called now? That advanced pattern. So I saw this happening, and then So that's why I said I'm going to teach you this just for a bit of confirmation, because to have that and then see what's happening. It's dropping. That's I think this is that a butterfly? Yeah, I think this should be a butterfly. Let me see. Uh, uh, yeah, probably the butterfly. Yeah, it's fine. Now hold on, I can know like that. There's a way to know. Oh yeah, sorry. That's a that's a bat. That's a bat. I think. Yeah, so traces to the 50. Okay, I'll show you more. Show you more about that later. NZD, Euro NZD, same move. See what's happening. This is a good move. Don't miss this move, guys. Don't miss this move. Some of us that are beginning to trade the NZD move. See what's happening here. Show you. Let me see if I can show you on the. Okay, we already see that. I don't like this way this really moves, but then it created a good opportunity here. So that move on the downside, then that low, sorry, and this low, it's not broken this. It broke it, but fake outs. But that's not a problem. If I'm going to take my TP to be this low that they created. Now, come down here. Look left. You see, price came all the way to this level and and rejected and then dropped where to this level. I know some of us that traded this, I know we sold from this level and we TP'd here. We didn't start from here. We saw the opportunity here and TP'd here, and probably didn't look at it again. That's why we missed that upside, but it's fine. Now, what do you think is happening? It's creating a double top. It's creating a double top. Came in to that demand zone, created that, and then jumped, came back here, and then bounced again. So we're expecting this to come all the way back to this level. So if you're going to take this, just look for a good entry, right? That's already made its move, so you don't need to look for any entry at this point. Look at your entry will be somewhere around here. This is where you start looking for your entry. So you take it back to this level for 270 pips. Your entry will be around this level. So let all of this go. Let it go. Then let it break below here, and then retest this level. Retest this level. That's where you're looking for your sell. Sell it all the way back to this level. But if no sell is happening, you don't really need to buy anything. Wait until it comes back to this level and then breaks above it, retest it, and then you can look for your buy. That's if the double top doesn't work out. But I believe it's gonna work out. Okay, so that's that one. If okay, let me see if I have any other thing. I'm not gonna go through all the pairs I have because of time. Like I said, I don't want this to be too long. Woohoo! NZD. This was another beautiful one that I took. Man, guys, I tell you the truth. You need to trust the system. Don't do this. Don't jump all over the place in terms of you wanna trade Fibonacci, you wanna trade advanced pattern, you wanna trade head and shoulder simple patterns, you wanna trade everything, you wanna use all the strategy. Pick one strategy that you are comfortable with and use it. Like some of us are trading the cloud. If that's all you want to trade, it's fine to have all these other strategies, but the only reason why you have them is maybe for confirmation. Don't go all over the place trading all the strategies. Just have one key strategy that you like, that you love to trade. Then use these other small strategies just to confirm what you have. My best one is just to trade price action. Just follow what price is doing. Support and resistance. Where did it go before? Where is it going to? I use this other advanced patterns Fibonacci just for just to confirm. Price action structure. Some people also trade demand and supply, so you can also use that. Now, also, I want to put it out there because I'm a mentor, I'm a tutor. I have to know every one of these strategies. I have to know them so that I can teach you, so I can show you how to use them. But I don't necessarily use every one of them to trade. Some of us that have had one-on-ones with me, when I teach you, this is what I show you. Price comes in, it retests the previous level, it's going to bounce from there. If it comes in, it breaks that level, it's going to come in to retest it and then drop. Simple. That's all I do, support and resistance. And I create this support and resistance lines using my trend lines just to follow the market. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but Just because it doesn't work 100% of the time doesn't mean I have to change them. I have to look for something else. This is how trading works. You need to keep doing things consistently so that you can understand the movements. You get accustomed to its movements. It's consistency that matters. Now we saw this move, this thing happening. So we saw this up and down. Already went to the higher time frame. We saw that's consolidating at this point, broke into that, and then it's been in that channel for like forever. It's consolidating. It's absolutely fine. All we do, we trade the high and trade the low, buy the low and sell the high. But when we came here, we noticed something sweet. We noticed that double top happened here. We're like, oh wow, we missed that. And then what happened again? We saw the double bottom happen here. Oh wow, great. And then I think we were here, or somewhere around here, or here. Okay, I was somewhere around here when Dr. K and myself she actually saw this go up. I think it was somewhere around here. Yeah, I saw it coming in and then dropping all the way from here because of some. I don't know how I missed that anyway, but anyway, I can't get everything. I can't know everything, So I saw it coming down. I think I was thinking it was going to break a level here and then retest and then drop. So I missed that, but she saw that it might still be going up. And then sure enough, it went up. So at the end of the day, when that happened, I now looked again to the higher time frame. I saw that double top here. I saw double bottom. So I just figured, okay, if that's happening, probably this is going to come down from that level. And sure enough, it came down from that level, and I took my sell from here, as you can see. So it dropped all the way down to that level. So I'm thinking it's going to drop to this level where this was. That's the only logical level for price to drop to, or unless you can say it might drop to this level before bouncing, but it's absolutely fine. Whatever level it drops in, I wouldn't be bothered. Profit protected. So if it bounces up from here, then it's going to go back up there. And then what are we expecting if it does that? The double top again to form. So this double top may actually start from here, come here, go back up, and then drop. If not, it's going to drop all the way down to this level, then go back up. So I wouldn't be looking for any reason to keep selling this market after this level. Unless of course I see a clear breakout and a retest of that zone. But right now I'm looking to sell this. I'm still selling this market. This level, I'm just gonna really watch it so it doesn't play me fraud and then take me up without my knowledge. So I'm just gonna keep watching it. Right now it's during a week, but yeah, who cares? Because it threw a week here and then what happened? It kept dropping. So I'm just gonna wait. If I see a break and retest of this level, I'm gonna keep selling at another position. Otherwise, I'm going to buy it back to that level, if I'm looking for the upside, So that's just that one for GBP. For Euro NZD. What about the GBP pair? I don't really trade this guy that much. I just looked for some good entries. I know Didi still trades this. I kind of saw that up move happen. I think she saw a reverse head and shoulder somewhere, and then she took it out there, but I'm trying to remember. But I saw an advanced pattern here somewhere. I can't remember where I drew it, but I don't want this thing to be too long. So I saw that retest and then that up move. That's why you see that what's it called now, that trend line movement that I created for it. And sure enough, it's almost at where I thought it was going to reach, but it doesn't matter. Even if it doesn't get there, it's close enough, so I can TP from there. But that said, if we are going to be taking this, probably be looking for another opportunity to sell this market. Otherwise, if not break above that, then we can take it back to the top where we have it. Break above that, and that's your level. But as you can see, it looks also messy. It doesn't really give you good indication. So for this pair, I will not really be looking for anything right now. Just look for something that I can trade. So now this one, we were trading this one, but it became something else. We're really looking to keep selling and buying, but for some reason it just started consolidating. We made that move to the upside. We started trading to the downside, and then for some reason we went back to our entry, and then we got stopped out. I think I lost in this trade because I put so much confidence in it, and then got stopped out in a loss. but what happened eventually it dropped all the way back to that level that I thought it was going to get to. And now it's going back up. So right now, exactly the same way, it's you have to look for your buy opportunity when it breaks above and retests. Yeah, it kind of broke above, but it didn't close below above it. So if it does this time around and then retest that level, we're gonna sell it. I mean, buy it all the way back to the top for how much? 200 plus pips. I hope it's not. This thing is not too long. Card, yeah. Leave that one. Ignore it. Gonna ignore it. What else? Euro odd. What else is there? Well, any other thing, I'm gonna share it on the platform. Any other thing, I'm gonna share it on the platform. So let me see my other platform. Okay, AUD USD. See what happened to this pair, you know. So saw that break and retest. So it dropped quite all right. So now right now what are we seeing? It's acting like it's trying to form another, you see that kind of triangle, form a triangle here. So it's probably trying to do the same thing. So it may actually go back all the way to this level here before dropping again. But it's fine. It's fine. Let me see. Is it broken above? It broke above, but then it's rejection and then tiny wicks here. So that doesn't tell me I should jump in the buy yet. So I'm just gonna just sit on my hands and watch this one. But generally, I think this might keep it might keep going down. But if it doesn't do that, then by all means, I'm gonna buy it. Look for a buy somewhere around here. Let all of this go because I already made the move. So I'm gonna look for a buy somewhere around here, and then buy it back to that top, and then look for another sell. Otherwise, it's gonna break above and then take us to the next level. So it's just really pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. What else? Nope, I've seen that already. I think I'm gonna stop there because of time. NZD, GPY kind of have some kind of movements like NZD, USD. So you're looking for that. You're trading that. What else? Yeah, USD chef. This guy just kind of misbehaved. I don't know what happened. We saw that move, wanted it to drop, but it kind of went up. Created that this was a bullish flag anyway, went up, and then we thought it was going to get to this level, never got done. Then it's been going consolidating straight in sideways. So it's fine. If you want to trade this, you can look for sell here, buy there. No, sorry, buy here, sell there. Otherwise, let it go. Look for something else. And yep, so it's gold. What else? I think I'm gonna stop this there because of time. I don't want this to be too long. So thank you guys. I'm gonna see you on the platform, and prepare yourselves for advanced harmonic patterns. That's what we're gonna be incorporating into our strategy. Again, you don't have to trade them. You just need to either use them to confirm. Don't just jump in because you've seen, okay, it's showing a bearish indication that I'm just gonna jump in. Look, does it match your own trading plan? What you use, if it's in confluence with your trading plan, then you can go ahead. Otherwise, don't make assumptions. Have confirmation. That's always my mantra. It's only a rookie that jumps in the market and then chases the market, and then leaves the losses to run. So whether you're not a rookie anymore, you guys are now pros. You've been with me for a while now. You know how I trade. I don't let my losses run, and I protect my profit if I'm in profit. So I'll talk to you guys. Keep believing, keep trusting the process, keep trusting your abilities. There's greatness in each and every one of us. You have the potential to become the next what's his name now? Bezos. Is this Bezos? Next Amazon boss, So you have the ability to be that. Set a target for yourself. What do you want to be in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years? I already have that in place for myself and my family and my wife. So what do you want to be? So that's gonna motivate you to keep doing what you're doing. That's gonna motivate you to keep going, at what you're going at, and never belittle yourself. Never believe that you can't achieve anything. There's greatness in each and every one of us. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.